Katlego, good to have you. Tell me a little bit more about the significance of the launch today.
Mr. Mdluli, a significant moment in remembering the 9th of February, which will actually be tomorrow, when the forced removals in 1955 began in Sophiatown. That's almost 70 years ago, in which over 60,000 people were forced to relocate from Sophiatown to Meadowlands in Soweto. And this was in order for the apartheid government to make this area a white suburb. And now many people who lived during that time, and if one reads the history, Sophiatown was a melting pot of cultural diversity. You had jazz musicians, writers, academics, intellectuals living in one space and thinking and doing and living and being productive as a community. And that obviously being a threat to the apartheid regime at the time and the forced removals, not just here, but in so many parts of the country under the Group Areas Act taking place in Sophiatown, displacing people, separating families, and leaving people in a dire situation. And so the exhibition is just one that captures the poetry and the legacy of Ntate Don Mattera, the late Ntate Don Mattera, who lived in Sophiatown, born in 1935. And this exhibition really bringing his words to life, but also remembering the time of those forced removals. And as you rightly note there, Mr. Mdluli, that this place now being a symbol of resilience. And so I have with me from the Don Mattera Legacy Foundation, the chair, Ma'am Jenny, to give us more details. Thank you so much for your time, Ma'am Jenny. I mean, tell us about the significance of this exhibition.
Thank you for having us, and thank you for joining us at this occasion. It's an historical occasion, but a deeply profound one for us, in the sense that what this exhibition does is really reflect the experience, the lived experience of Don Mattera. And through his lived experience, we are able to actually really just understand a lot more of what the collective experience of our people were in terms of the forced displacement in South Africa. So I think what's important is that the exhibition really reflects on the memory, the recall of memory, through the writings of Don Mattera, through his poetry, through his works. And of course, in the process of reflecting memory, it's an opportunity for us all to reflect on the social injustice of forced removals. And that's the significance of it right now.
Now, Ma'am Jenny, you did say it will be running for the next 6 months. Who are you hoping walks through these doors and really, just immerses themselves in this space?
So that's quite an interesting question, because the first thing we really want is anyone from the community and communities surrounding communities to visit this exhibition, because what is really important is for them to share in it, to reflect on their own experiences, those who are still around. But also importantly, we want to use the exhibition as an opportunity to educate and inform the youth and the next generations of what happened in the past. So what we are hoping is that we will attract and extend the visitorship to the museum through the schools in our surrounding areas, through youth centers, and then, of course, those who are around who have been part of the forced removals, for them to come and record their own memories here. So we have a book where we'd like visitors to come and record their memories and reflect on that and share that with us as well. So in essence, I guess what we are saying is it's a really an opportunity for anyone to come and visit. But more importantly, we want it to serve as a learning opportunity for the next generation. So we are appealing to schools over the next 6 months to bring their learners here. We are appealing to youth centers to bring young people here, to parents, because part of our mission as a foundation is literacy and reading. And what we really want to do is encourage literacy and reading of Don's work through this process as well. And so it's quite a wide audience that we want to attract to this exhibition.
And And I guess just the last one, Mam Jenny, in terms of continuing your work as a foundation, as you mentioned there, making sure that the legacy of Ntate Don Mattera doesn't get lost. I imagine this is one of many projects that you'll be working on in the future. Is there more to come?
Well, absolutely. So the first thing is this is really just the beginning of a broader exhibition. So the exhibition that we had initially planned focuses on Don's entire life, the spectrum of his entire life, from birth or ancestry to legacy. What we are doing now is really just reflecting a component of his experience and a component of his life. Over the next 6 months, what you will see is an expansion of the exhibition. The plan is to have a mobile exhibition and to really take this exhibition across the country. There are other areas of activity for the foundation. We continue to publish books. We continue to ensure that literacy is enhanced through the various projects that we do. We continue to tell narratives through film. And so storytelling of our communities is an important component of the work that we do. And then, of course, what we do is we really expand our work in the form of an annual lecture, which is really our flagship lecture, which is based on the value of compassion. And that's those are just some of the projects that we plan to use to expand the work of the foundation.
We'll leave it there. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, Mr. Mdluli, you've heard it there from Jenny, from the chairperson of the Don Mattera Legacy Foundation. They're just highlighting that the work of remembering the history of South Africa never stops. This area, Sophiatown, also known as Kofifi, once changed the name. The name was once changed by the apartheid government to Triumph, and in 2006 it was changed back to Sophiatown to embody its original identity. And so there, Jenny, expressing how, as a foundation, they want to showcase what happened in this area through the work, memories, words of the late Ntate Don Mattera, and so their work continues on.
Yeah. For somebody who's not in the room there, Katlego, what does this installation portray? I mean, what are some of the portrayals that you are seeing as you walk around?
I'll just step aside here, Mr. Mdluli, just to show you, just at the back of the wall here where Jenny was standing, some of the photographs that actually reflect the time at which people were forcibly displaced in Sophiatown. You know, there was a woman who walked through here and she said it really brings her to tears to remember some of these memories, people sitting on their mattresses, the apartheid police, knocking on doors, people having to move their furniture out of their homes, really big displacement. And one of the sentiments shared by the sister of the late Ntate Don Mattera, that's Grace Mattera, saying that, it tore apart families. People were torn apart and had to find space in Meadowlands because this place was so vibrant and cultural and musical, and it was a really it was a big hub of culture and diversity, which was really just stripped apart.
That's Katlego Sekhotho. She is live there in Sophiatown. That's where the Don Mattera Activation Exhibition is currently taking place. Some of those images that you'll get to see there. Memory, very powerful weapon indeed. And in this particular instance, also a vivid language educating many who might not have lived through that era, but remind you of the kind of atrocities that would have been committed there.